Hi everyone, and welcome back to another plan with me. Today I'm, as usual, in my B6 kikki.K, and I'm setting up, decorating with the Graceful Planner Glamour kit that you can see here. I'll get to it in a sec. I just want to talk you through the trials and tribulations of last week. So this is the week in my planner, and I fell off the wagon. So this is the one that I keep at home. I take my personal size with me, and Monday and Tuesday was great, did what I was supposed to do, but I didn't keep it open on my desk. My desk was just covered in stuff, and I got home late every night, and I just didn't sit down with my planner, and consequently I didn't do the things that I wanted to do. I did a whole bunch of things. We never stopped. It was super busy the entire week as usual, but the plans that I had in place have all been migrated. You can see everything has migration spots on them. So here even I haven't migrated, but they need to be because they didn't get done. I didn't fill in my hours. We can say late every night, and I didn't even look at my trackers. I did walk Gidget twice a day every day, but I haven't marked it off. So yeah, bit useless of me, huh? But it's another week ahead, and I'm going to just grab some more grid paper. If I can just find an empty set. I think I need 2 pages, because I'm going to also use this page here. So we shall get into it. I am going to just use this grid paper again like I did the last 2 weeks. I'm finding it quite good. A nice way to set up. It gives me plenty of space to use the kits properly. Speaking of the kit, this is the Glamour is a State of Mind kit from the Graceful Planner, and it really is beautiful. You can see these gorgeous colours. There's very deep pinky purples, and then various shades of the paler purple, paler pink, with these little hints of lavender as well. Really, really lovely. So that's the full boxes, and we have these fabulous half and quarter boxes. They're all gorgeous. We have this really vibrant washi, and then the washi strips. I think these are all the same size. They're all, oh no, they get bigger, small to large. And then these flags on the side here are lovely as well. We have these gorgeous scalloped check boxes and the little 3-heart checklists. 3 trackers actually, which is nice, and 3 little header strips. And the to-do todays, and then various other headers. I kind of like, so I love the script headers. I think they're gorgeous, but they tend to hide. They're a bit pale usually, so I like these kind of bolder ones that you can see properly. Then we have these full box checklists, and then a Monday through Sunday down here. More strips across the bottom. And then the gorgeous deco page. We've got weekend vibes here in the center instead of like a hello weekend or whatever. Little icons, and these little flags are so cute, and then beautiful florals down here as well. So tons and tons of things to use in this kit. I'm super excited to get started, and I think I'll do what I've done the last couple of weeks and start by putting some washi down. So I've just kind of used a small strip of washi in the past, and I think I'll do that again. So I'm just going to halve this, I think. This is probably the best way to do it. I'm probably not going to get it exactly half, as we know, but I will do my best. So I'm going to need some scissors. I swear they're in here. Yes, there they are. If you were watching last week, you would have seen that I've found my white scissors from kikki.K. I'm just going to chop off these excess pieces, probably, well, hope to use that again. It looks like maybe this washi is thicker than the GP Studio washi that I used last week. I cut a bit of my paper then, I think. Let's see. Because if I line this up to be the same height, which is just at that grid line there. Oops, let go of it accidentally. Just line up with that grid line. You can see that there's still a little bit of overhang there. So I'll just snip that off. I didn't judge my half very well, although actually I really just wanted to have just the right amount across the bottom, not too much, so that I still get plenty of week in the planner. Alright, so that's Monday through Wednesday. Now we need Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I've got the other strip here. Now I believe this one's going to be a bit short, but I have some extra from the other one I can fill it in with, or I can just leave it a bit short. And actually I'm going to leave it a bit short. I'm okay with that. It's not that much difference. And I am a-okay with it. Now I cut this a little crooked. Like I said last week, I probably should use my paper trimmer. It'll be a little neater. I'm just going to leave a little bit of space there so that the inside is the part that has the little gap. Not that I really care about the gap. So it's Sunday afternoon here in Melbourne. If you saw me on Instagram, you know that I had a fairly lazy day today. I got up really late, which is the first time this year that I have managed to have a sleep in. I can't even tell you how good it felt. It did mean that my day has kind of gotten away from me a little bit, but you know what, it's okay. I really don't mind. We deserve a little break every now and again, don't we? Alright, so what I've done usually is had it this week here and then Monday through Wednesday on this spread, and I think I'm not going to mess about with that this week. I'm going to stick with it. I don't remember seeing any headers for the day of the week. Oh no, there are none. Alright, so I'm going to have to find some. I might just turn you off. I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, I found these rather fabulous ones from my newest addiction. They're gold foiled. And if we just look at them with this kit, I think either of the pinks would suit quite well. But I'm going to go the pale ones, I think. Just so it's not too much. So I'll just keep those for now, but first I think I just want to put down the this week side of the page. Just move that out of the way for the moment and start with this one. So I've been typically putting a little strip of washi or some kind of header at the top and just layering this week. So here's a this week here over the top of it. So I think we're going to do something similar to that again. So I might try one of these thicker washies here. They're not that thick though, but that's okay. I'll just try this one. And I think I'm a little bit further to the left than usual. Oh no, that's the same as last week. Maybe I will go a bit further to the left actually. Why would I do that? Let's not change things up too much this week. I'm not quite ready. So I'll put a little this week on there. So last time I layered it, but I think this time I'm going to put it underneath instead. Like so. And then I want a full box of checklists there. So I'm going to use the fabulous ones here. So these are just focuses for the week. Maybe one of my problems with not getting it all sorted out is that I have too many by having 6. I don't know. I used to have 3 and that seemed good, but I don't think that's the problem. I think it's just there's a lot to do at the moment, and like I said last week, I really forgot to you know what happened at work? I was just in so many meetings all week. I don't think I had that many actually scheduled out in the plan, but it became a lot throughout as the week progressed. It just, more meetings got shoved into my days. So yeah, it's quite a lot. Now there is no next week here. So I think I really want it to stay next week, so I think I'm going to use one of these little quarter boxes and just write next week in myself. So I'm going to go to the pale pink one. Just there. I'll write next week in, and I'm going to use another set of full box checklists for this. Now I did actually use this last week. There are a few things that I really wanted to get done last week that were out of my control. Other people weren't ready, so they couldn't get done. And so I have put those aside into the next week column, which is the week coming. So I might pop a tracker down here, and I'll just have the one, and I'm going to make it the drinking water one, because I really don't. Honestly, I don't. Maybe just a little header in there first. This little one here that came from the same as the previous one. Is that going to fit? Yeah, I think that will fit. Let's just go with it. This is such pretty colours. I quite adore it. I need my tweezers. Should have had them out, shouldn't I? Now I can find my pink ones. Shouldn't even be in here because I did find my black ones. But let's just go with them over here. The black ones have a much better point, the ones from Luscious Labels. And they're much easier to, makes it much easier to pick up the end of a sticker. Now these ones have just curled the end of the sticker for me, which does not make me happy. There we go, fixed it. Now if I put this tracker in right at the bottom, then I might have to layer my important a little bit over that previous sticker, just because I didn't leave quite enough space. Alright, so there's my sidebar, if you like, set up for the week ahead. So now I'm going to come in with the days of the week, but what is Monday? 25th. So I was going to use these beautiful little Sadie stickers date dots, but they start on the 26th, so I cannot use those. So I might just leave the days of the week for now. I'll come back to that, and I will put down my Monday. I'm leaving a bit of a gap this week because oh no, I haven't moved over at all, but usually I leave like a 2 grid gap, and this is a 3, so no particular reason. And now I'm wondering why, because actually I do like having a bit of space to go over on the edge, so if this comes up I'll move it back over. Oh, I really shouldn't mess with things at work, should I? Alright, I'm going to put this one down here, and I do quite like the pale pink there with that beautiful gold foil. Now, keeping in mind that this is a planner, it's a planner that's going to live at home, I can just play around with a lot of decorating in this one, which makes me very happy. So I think, just trying to see how big these strips are. So we've got, they actually get big. I'll just have to get them all up so I can show you. They do seem to get bigger all the way along. These two here, look, 3 here look to be the same size. This one is a little thicker, and then this one is thinner, sorry, and this one is thinner again. So they're not the same size, because I thought I might use 6 or 7 from here, but I can't, I don't think. I've got the 3 at the top that I can come back to if I want to. There's little ones scattered all about, so I'm just going to make a start and see how we go. Put this here under the Monday. And then I'm going to come in with my full boxes. Now I've got my little schedule here as well that I need to follow. So a couple of meetings on Monday. And then I want to try to map out some decent to-dos for myself. Now, the question is, do I use our Glamour as a State of Mind on the first day or not? I think I might leave it for the weekend. This looks perfect for the weekend, doesn't it? The beautiful chair. So I've got 9 and I only need 7. So there's 2 that I'll leave out. And it'll probably be the 2 of the florals, I guess, just because they are... well, I don't know why. They are beautiful. I'm going to start with these shoes because how fabulous are they? Now, I would never wear these to work, unfortunately. But shoes and I are having a bit of a crisis at the moment. We hopefully will be on speaking terms again soon. Alright, so under that I will put a quarter box, which is going to have my my meetings for the week. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very, very windy here today in Melbourne. I have a canopy out on the balcony that is flapping about. And then I'm going to have a to-do list, of course. This week I'm thinking I might try to really fill in each day's to-do list. Maybe not the whole 6. Is there 6 on here? I think there's 6. Because things do pop up. But there's things I really have to get done this week, both personal and work. And now that this planner lives at home, it is going to be a bit of a personal planner as well as a work planner. So anyway, there's my Monday done, and I'm just going to replicate this across the rest of the week. So I'll pop that up there so I can see it and bring in my Tuesday, Wednesday. And they are just going to go as previously across the top here. So I like to line up with a grid on the left hand side at least, so that then they're all going to line up on that grid as I move down the page. Okay, there's my Tuesday and a little header strip. One of the boxes here has a beautiful YSL bag on it, which is divine. Might use it for Friday, even though I don't really plan on going out Friday. This one I think I said it's for Sunday, and I quite like those two together, so maybe I'll make that Saturday and Sunday. Might use the... actually I'm going to use a floral and try to sort of mix up the non-floral ones with the others. That's a beautiful little decoration. And then I'll use another half box for our meetings on Tuesday. And I'm going to use this every day, even on days I don't have meetings, because I can just use it for a focus for the day. There's always something to be done. A little to-do list. And our checklist. I love these scallops, they're just so cute. So, what are we all watching on Netflix at the moment? I've just started The Good Place. I heard so many good things about it from people that that I thought I'd go back and start from scratch. I had watched a couple of episodes when it first came out, but kind of just got sidetracked by life, as we do, and I thought I should start again because that way I won't miss anything. Now, I've just finished watching, I watched Dirty John, which was a very sort of freaky little show, and I watched all the Potter films again. I'm quite tempted to watch the Jurassic Park movies again, even though I only watched them very recently, but they are, I think, my all-time favourite movies. I just love them. So yeah, I'm kind of looking through the shows, seeing what to watch next. I've watched a bunch of them though. I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I'm watching that on SBS because I am up to date and just waiting every Friday night for the show to start. I do love that show. Hilarious. And I am trying to get back into reading again, so I don't know if I should set up some sort of spread in my planner to help me with that little goal. I used to have a to read pile in my bullet journal. Just stop and have a look at my Tuesday, Wednesday. Very, very pretty. So as I said, this is simply to stay at home and have open on my desk so that I can sort of sit down each morning before work, or even in the evenings as well when I get home, and have a little think about the day that needs to happen the next day, but also review the day that was as well. I used to do a monthly review, but I kind of would forget what happened, so I thought it might be useful in these two planners to take stock each day of what has happened in my life, what's happened at work, or whatever, just to give myself a reminder of what happened. And I'm kind of jotting those down in the back of a planner. I think it's in my There She Is, because that one is on the go with me and I can kind of just pop it in when I think of it. But then I'll do a proper review layout at the end of the month. And now that I'm using these grid papers, I feel like I can probably do that within the monthly, within each 4 weeks, if you like. In my kikki.K, I have my monthly spread separate. And I have to say, I don't really use the monthly spread in the kikki.K, in the B6 so much. I do use it in my There She Is actually, which I wasn't sure I would, but I do. And that's so far working quite well for me. But in this one, I really focus on my weeklies. That's kind of the most important thing for me. And then I have separate sections for travel and social media, which was work social media, but now that I'm kind of not taking this one to work, I think I might make it purely for personal stuff. And I might actually rejig the sections a little, since it is staying home, and make it a more personalised planner for myself, which would be fun. I haven't really had a personal planner for a little while. Now Friday, I think it has to be the YSL bag, right? It's beautiful. I don't think I'm going out. I'm going out on the weekend, but I don't know, guys. I don't know about you, but Friday, my week is so busy and hectic and late nights and crazy. By Friday, I kind of just want to chill out at home and do very little. Don't have the energy to do very much by Friday night. And to be honest, the dog hasn't seen me all week by Friday night, so we kind of just chill out at home. And unless, you know, I am going out, but I do try to, well, I don't try to, but it's nice sometimes to just have that time at home, isn't it? Now I'm going to skip the wood grain one because the whole spread is quite floral, so I'm going to stick with my florals. I do like the wood grain, but I haven't used it anywhere, and so I'm not going to. One other thing about these checklists, I guess, is that even though there's just 6, the number of lines that I have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can put down 8 things there in that to-do list quite happily. I don't actually tick these off anyway. I put a little tick or a migration sign on this side usually. So they're purely decorative. So there we go. That's our Thursday, Friday. And then the weekend. So the weekend might look a bit different maybe. Let's see. I actually have no idea what I'm going to do for this weekend spread. Like I generally don't really plan out my spreads, if you know what I mean. In fact, today I just went into my office and had a quick look through what kits I had left and just chose these ones because they're very pretty, just this kit. And I've picked out a kind of leftovers kit for my personal size as well, which I'm going to set up after this. Yeah, and then I just dive in usually. I think if I think about it too much, I'm probably not going to do it. So I think just the pure act of me doing this with you guys every week has made me a much more organized person. I don't know, I just don't think I would have the energy to do this or care so much, I guess, without the impetus of being able to film for you guys, so I thank you. Now I'm putting the chair on Saturday because Saturdays are usually my lazy days, as I've probably said a million times. Not always, and certainly not this weekend, but I like the glamour is a state of mind one for Sunday as well. So now I have this whole open area. On the weekend I do have a memorial service to go to on the Sunday for my friend's mum. So I do want to mark that. And I'd like to use some of this deco for that. So I'll just have a quick look. I'm going to put my full boxes aside because I think I am done with those. And we'll have a look at what's left. So we've got our deco. We've got the sort of headers and things. So maybe that one's not so useful at the moment. We've got our full checklists. Also maybe not so useful at the moment. We've got these flags and strips, and then we've got the quarter boxes and half boxes. So I feel like I want to use one of these sort of half wreath kind of ones here, and maybe a plain box. Let's see what that looks like. I'll just grab this back, and if I was to use one of these paler box, or maybe this one, and I'll just grab this floral sticker off the page and see how they look. So I'm thinking something like this, or even like this. I think that's really quite pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave some space, of course, from above, just to fit the wreath in. I could put it on that side, but I'd like that bit of pink there, so I'm going to wrap it around on this side instead. Oh, I think that's lovely. I'm going to put another little rose there because it is so pretty. This darker one on this side. Oh, that's lovely. She was such a lovely lady. It's very, very sad. So for the rest of Sunday, I think I'll just leave blank. This is noon, and I'd probably allow till 4ish or so. It's out of town a little bit, so I'll have to do a bit of travel. So then the evening will just be getting ready for work, I think. So I'm going to try and get all my planning and stuff done on the day before, on the Saturday. So I think what I'll do is put some of these little flags down because, as you know, I tend to use my primrose chickies for YouTube, etc. So I'll put this one down on a Saturday for planning, and I'll put another one down, I'll just turn it around the other way, for filming and well, YouTube, let's say. And then I'm going to skip that wood one and use a pink one. What I'd like to put in here is some work I have to do on a website. Although, you know what, I'm going to use a box because I need a bit more space. Put that up there so I don't have to make a mess. I'm going to use a box. I'm going to use this one. Put that in there like so. Because I'm working on a website, and actually I'm going to put on this side another box because I want to do some work on my own website as well. I need to do some updating. In fact, I'm going to erase it and start from scratch. Alright, so in keeping with the theme, I would like to put another little wreathy thing on this box just because it's pretty, and I want to use our Weekend Vibe sticker as well, which I just broke. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hate that. Alright, let's put it down and try to fit the W in, if I can remember how it was. Tweezers to the rescue. Okay, so that's a little tail of the start of the W, and that will just go there. There we go, Weekend Vibes. Looking a little worse for wear, but as you know my motto, guys, it is what it is. I'm going to put another little rose just here in the corner. That might do me for the moment. On the weekend spread, I'll just grab these others out because I can probably put a couple little things in these corners here. So I might take the little blue flowers here and pop them in this corner, like so. And just a little rose on this side, I think. Alright, that will do for the moment. Okay, I'm going to switch off and fill in all my bits and pieces, and then I'll be back to show you where we are and to see if anything else can go in here as well. See you soon. Okay, I'm back, and I just need to put in a couple of little bits and pieces for my Tickled Pink section. So I need to put in my YouTube, which will go here. I don't think I need to say anything because I know what that means. And then I also need to put in something about planning. And I'm going to use my Primrose Planner Girl. This one here, because she's so pretty. Put that one on there. Alright, let me show you how the week has turned out. Actually, let's put it in the planner to do that, shall we? Put this in here, close that up, and I'm going to also just zoom you in a squidge. Always go the wrong way. Okay. So, in case you're wondering, I just used this Muji 0.25 pen for filling this out. So, I have my things to do this week, and then I've put in my water tracker down the bottom here. Let's hope I can use it for once. I've got the meetings that I've got on Monday, and then I've kind of separated all of my to-dos into work and personal, so I've left some space in case I need to put some more work stuff in. On this side I actually put the personal stuff at the bottom and the work stuff at the top, so then whatever needs to happen in the middle will happen. And then same on Wednesday, I didn't have a meeting, but I need to focus on the events that we're doing for the rest of this financial year and then all of next financial year as well. So I've put that in there as like a focus. And then catch that gold foil there, beautiful. And then the rest of the week I've got a meeting on Thursday, just the one so far, which is weird. And again, work and personal to-dos. And then I had forgotten, but I'm actually going to dinner on Friday night with a friend visiting from Brisbane, so a bunch of us are going out from work. So there's that on Friday. Not many to-dos for Friday, but I think, you know, everything will kind of move into there from the rest of the week. And then the weekend, you know me, I like to make a pretty weekend, because I'm not putting much weekend at all in my personal planner because it is for work. So I've just got a Planner Girl Primrose here for my planning session and YouTube Primrose. I need to do some work on a website that I'm being paid for. I have the memorial to go to on Sunday, and then I want to do some work on my own website on Sunday evening if I get time. That's not super crucial, I don't think, and I have put it throughout the week as little tips to myself to get that done as well. So we'll see how that works out. I'm just noticing here these other bits of deco that I've got here at the top to use, but I don't think I really want to use any of those. I'm not too worried about that. So I think it's worked out quite nicely. I've just noticed a bit of a gap here, so I might throw this rose in. Actually, this little perfume bottle, since it's a Friday, in fact, let's put it on a flag just because, why not, hey? I don't see why we can't just have all the pretty things. There's our little perfume bottle. It's an Ellie Saab perfume, actually. Alright, I've just written the dates here with my Muji and super tiny writing. I could have gone and found some stickers, but I just decided that it's totally fine as is. So I just zoom out again. I never go the right way. I'll show you what's left over from the kit. Just grab this other piece. So we have 2 full boxes. We have most of the flags. I've just used 2. There's this one's here. And then these strips as well we've got available, and there's a bit of washi. Quite a few quarter boxes and 1 half box. All of the checklists bar 2. We've still got 4 of the little scallop checklists here, plus all the todays and a couple of to-dos and some other headers here, 2 more trackers and these 3 checklists. And quite a bit of deco left as well. So, you know, I've said before I quite like how much you get in these kits. I think there's 2 ways of looking at it, right? One is that there's heaps for you to use. I don't think I'll put that back actually. Heaps for you to use and choose between. I like that I can choose what to do each week rather than being restricted by not having enough. But then I tend to use them, as you've probably seen in my personal size. I use the leftovers in my personal size planner, so that's quite helpful. The other way is, I guess, if I only had a smaller amount, I would just be able to use that and be done with the kit. But I do quite like being able to come back and use bits and pieces again because they're so pretty. It's nice to get a couple of uses out of them. So that's it from me. Thanks so much again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm always surprised that you guys are interested in how I plan my week. I think if you don't do it already, putting down on paper just everything that you didn't get done in the previous week and then brainstorming some things you want to get done this week, I think that's a really great idea, and that's really working so well for me. Then having this open on my desk, actually on the kitchen table, because that's where I spend most of my time. It's just next to the couch virtually. So having this open on my table, I come past with my coffee in the morning, I sit down and have a quick look at what's happening, and schedule some things out, make some things happen, which is awesome. Like I said, I might revamp what I use the rest of these tabs for. That will be for a future video, I guess. So that's it from me, guys. Thanks so much again. I really appreciate you coming by, and again, all of your comments just make me so happy. I will see you all again very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.